Hey everyone, welcome to Micro Adventures. Ellie and Josiah here, and we have a full body workout on deck, and we are going to use our cables. So you can hook up the cuffs. If you want to make this a little faster, just hook up your cables. We're not going to use them in the first couple of exercises, but we'll get to it pretty quickly. We will begin on one white spring, and we will start off in a reverse wheelbarrow. So knees on the front platform, hands will come to your carriage. Find this kneeling plank position, one long line from the crown of your head down through your tailbone. Squeeze your inner thighs together, squeeze your glutes, and then really wrap your abs in and around you. Start to send the carriage out nice and slow, 2. Nice and slow, 3. Find your furthest point on 4. Squeeze your abs to slide the hands back in beneath the shoulders. Nice. Be super intentional about your movement so that you can get the most out of every single exercise today. Awesome. Option here, because we are moving into some upper body pretty quickly today, to start layering in a push-up. So every time the hands find themselves beneath the shoulders, lowering down through the chest, bending through the elbows, finding one push-up every time. Good. As you lower in the push-up, think about your abs sort of lifting away from the floor as the chest lowers down. Nice tempo and control here, Josiah. Shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Start tapping into your breath as a tool to move throughout this entire workout. So big inhales laterally through the ribs, full exhales squeezing, think corseting through your waistline. We've got 15 seconds left here. Reverse bear crawl is on deck. Toes will come up to the front platform. Find a reverse plank in 3, 2, 1. Hand stay. Tuck your toes on the front platform. Find your reverse plank. Good. From here, we go reverse bear. Slowly bend through the knees. Once the knees are under the hips-ish, step both feet to the floor without letting your hips sway side to side. Step both feet up to the front platform. Lengthen back out into your plank. So this is your reverse bear crawl. Imagine you are balancing a glass of water on your low back the entire time you're in this exercise. So really take your time stepping your feet to the floor. Take your time stepping your feet back up to the platform. Awesome. Try to keep that steadiness in the hips. And if at any point this becomes too much, we just go right back into wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow is a really great option for any plank that we're doing up on the toes. Good, let's go 15 seconds in this reverse bear crawl. We are going to come back into a wheelbarrow setup. You have a reverse cobra coming at you in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees back to the front platform, hands to the carriage. From here, we're bending the elbows as we send the carriage out. This is your reverse cobra. So think it's just like reverse wheelbarrow, which we just did, except we're bending through the elbows. And if this feels like too much on one white spring, you can do this on one black spring. That'll offer you a little bit more core support. Awesome. And just like we did on the wheelbarrow, we're going to add on to this. So give me one reverse cobra. Give me one push-up. So at the push-up, the carriage stays steady. We just bend through the elbows, lower through the chest. Awesome job, Josiah. So really targeting our core and our upper body to get this class going. We definitely want to start building some heat there. We're going to keep it going with the cables. So on deck, we'll be using our cables and getting a lot of upper body in this class. Let's give this 10 more seconds. Spring changes coming at you. We'll go 2 black springs or something similar. You're going to have a seat on your back platform with cables in hand. Tree hugger is next. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the carriage, change your springs. We're gonna go 2 black springs. Have a seat on the back platform facing away from the machine for me, Josiah. And then you'll grab your cables and probably you're gonna wanna grab the foot straps for the length of your arms. And we'll open the arms out beside you, elbows soft, and arms a little bit lower than the shoulders, and then squeeze the palms together out in front of heart center. Good, and then slowly resist back out. And you can have your feet planted on the floor. You could also sit with the legs crossed. You could also do this kneeling if you have enough space. But I prefer to be seated on the back platform, similar to Josiah. Good. So tree hugger here, grow tall through the crown of the head. Find really as tall of posture as you can. Elbows are soft. And you'll notice Josiah stops his elbows once they're in line with the torso, and then he's squeezing through his chest to draw the arms forward. Now, if you need more resistance, you can walk your hands higher up the cables, or you can scoot away from your machine. You could even sit on the floor behind your back platform if you have space. In 4, take the arms out wide and hold. In 3, 2, take the arms out wide, hold, squeeze them forward an inch, back an inch, squeeze, upper outer corners of the chest, biceps, shoulders, all working. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Squeeze the arms all the way together in front of you. Hold, flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Serve the platter. Bend the elbows, stop them right in front of the ribcage, strong through your core, and then send your fingertips forward. Awesome. How's the resistance for you, Josiah?
Fantastic.
Okay, good. So imagine you're balancing a platter across your palms. You're sending it forward just about in line with the shoulders, and then the elbows bend and they stop in front of the rib cage. Try to turn on the muscles of your chest to help push the arms forward, to push these cables forward. And again, think about lengthening the crown of the head skyward, the tailbone down towards the platform below you, strong engagement of your core. Good job. In 4, send the arms forward and hold. In 3, 2, send the arms forward, hold. We're going to turn this into the offering. So go ahead and open your arms out wide to a V. Keep them lifted, palms facing up. Arms are going to open out to the side. Pinky squeeze back together, elbows bend to the waist. So it's like serve the platter, arms open out, squeeze back in, and then elbows bend. Go a little bit slower here. So a lot of shoulder work. We are gonna hit some biceps next. Best you can, the traps stay relaxed, the neck stays relaxed. Keep this work into the chest, the biceps, and the shoulders. Arms extend all the way forward. They open out to kind of this wide V. Pinkies squeeze back towards one another, elbows bend to the waistline. Let's go 10 seconds. Tailbone bicep curls are on deck. You have 5. In 4, turn around, have a seat behind your back platform facing the front. In 3, 2, and 1. So have a seat behind your back platform. Heels will come up to the platform. Palms face up, elbows lifted, shoulders back, strong through the core. And you're leaning back till the abs catch just a little bit. From here, imagine your elbows resting on a shelf as you hit these bicep curls. And as you do this, super important, look at your wrist creases. We're not bending at the wrist. Right, the wrist stays in alignment, the hand stays in alignment with the forearm. And the more you can stabilize your elbows, the more you're gonna get into the biceps. If you need more resistance, we scoot back further. If you still need more resistance, walk up your cables. Big inhales, full exhales, squeeze. Bring those hands all the way towards your shoulders. Flex and squeeze the biceps. Resist. Do not let the elbows drop as the arms extend back out. So you want constant engagement in the biceps, and that is what is going to burn out these muscles in a relatively short amount of time. In 4, find your halfway point hold. In 3, 2, find this halfway point hold. Flex the arms. You want about a 90-degree bend in the elbows, shoulders down and back, chest is open and lifted. Slide your elbows up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Pull your navel back towards your spine. Give me 10 seconds in this little pulse. We're gonna get into a roll back crunch next in 4, 3, 2, hold the arms pretty steady, and then you'll start to lengthen through the arms. You're gonna roll down through the lower back, and then curl the body forward, bicep curl as you lift. So I've got kind of not a lot of space behind me, but just enough to do this. Lower down through the low back, elbows stay high, but I'm extending through the arms, and then I'm curling through the abs, bicep curl on the way up. This is super tough on the biceps, especially after those pulses. And you should be getting a little crunch here through the core. So keep going with this roll back crunch bicep curl combo. We're gonna do one more move seated, and then we're on to our leg series. Breathe. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Again, those elbows are resting on a shelf. 10 seconds, we are going tailbone angel. I'm gonna walk it down to my foot straps because I know this is kind of a heavy resistance for me for this next move. In 4, tailbone angel. In 3, 2, lift it back up, hold chest is lifted, palms face in towards one another. From here, extend those arms out wide to the side and then resist it. And bring your hands lower than your shoulders so we're not stressing out through the neck and the traps. Squeeze your shoulder blades back in together. Challenges if you want a little bit more. Float one leg at a time as you squeeze the cables back. So rather than lifting both feet, just do one at a time. This is a heavy spring load. You should get a big squeeze between the shoulder blades as you do this one. Chest is lifted, core is wrapping in and around you. Keep going with this tailbone angel. Big squeezes. If you're gonna pinch the shoulder blades together, we've got just 20 seconds left in this exercise. We will come to standing. Deadlifts are on deck. Give me 10 more seconds. Last 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up to standing. Plant your feet underneath your hips, soft bend in your knees. Pull your cables in close to you, shoulders set and back, strong through your core. You're hinging at your hip creases. Your fingertips are gonna slide right down the fronts of the thighs, reaching towards your toes. And then push down through the heels, squeeze the glutes, strong core as you lift right back up. You are hinging at your hip creases. Your carriage doesn't really move much, and you do not want to feel this exercise in your low back. So if you're still working on form in your deadlifts, ditch your cables, grab your imaginary hand weights, and do this move without any resistance. Just hinging at your hip creases with a flat back, driving through the heels, squeeze the back sides of your legs as you come up towards standing. We will not do any pulses, any holds in this move. We just want to keep going through a full range of motion. Good. And Josiah, you can take over. So finding a nice hinge at the hips, flat back. And knees can be very bent in this exercise, especially if your hamstrings are on the tighter side. You just want to make sure the knees stay bent the whole time. So if you've got a deep bend in the knees, it stays. We don't bend the knees more as we come forward. We don't bend the knees more as we lift. We just keep them bent the whole time. Good. Think flat back as you hinge forward. Super strong through the core. 0 rounding in your spine. You've got just 20 seconds to go here. We're going to transition into a giant squat with a row. We're gonna take the feet just slightly wider than the hips. And if you're looking for more resistance, remember, you can walk your hands up your cables. Giant squat row in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk the feet out just wider than the hips, palms face in towards one another. Sit your glutes way back behind you and row your elbows back beside your body. Pause, dig into your heels, push up, and let the cables drift forward slowly. So this is a giant squat with a row. Good. Sit the glutes back as the cables pull in. Resist the cables, drive through the heels, lift up. Awesome job, Josiah. So a lot of double leg work, and that's all you're gonna find in this class. Focus today really about the upper body, but getting some core in, getting some legs in while we focus on the upper body. So speaking of the upper body, as you hit the squat, really move the arms by sliding the elbows back in space. I want the lats to fire to do the work. If you're not feeling this enough in your back, walk your hands up the cables higher. Right? Really important that you take what you need here. In 4, we'll take it down halfway, hold. In 3, 2, take it down halfway into that squat. Hold, row the elbows all the way back. Good. Sit your glutes down an inch, up an inch, row the cables back an inch, forward an inch. Hips down, up, cables back, little forward. 1 inch in range, 2-part variation. Keep this going. Strong through your core, energy down through your heels, squeeze your glutes. 10 seconds to go here. We'll hit full range one more time. In 4, 3, 2, come to your lowest point first, drive through the heels, resist the cables as you lift up. Under 30 seconds left in this squat row combo. we are going to ditch the cables next. We don't need them for any other exercises. So if you want to unclip them, leave the cuffs on. That takes too much time to take off. But you can unclip the cables, toss them to the side. One white spring, reverse kneeling inner thighs. One knee on the back platform, one knee on your carriage. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the carriage close. Unclip the cables from the back edge of your carriage here for me. And we'll go down to one white spring. One knee on your back platform. One knee comes to the carriage. Reverse kneeling inner thighs. Upright your spine. Body weight's even between both legs. Start to send the carriage out away from you. Big squeeze through the inner thighs to pull back in. Nice work. If you want to add a flow to the arms, if you want to pick up some hand weights, good on ya. Awesome job, Josiah. Check in that your knees are evenly aligned with one another in space, that your body weight is staying centered over both legs because we're not doing this exercise again. And then a couple other things to be mindful of. Squeeze the glutes a little bit, squeeze the core a lot. Take the shoulders, roll them up, down, and back. And then grow tall through the crown of the head. So focus on creating this length through the spine as if you're actually going to create space between each vertebra along your spine. Good. On this next one, take it out halfway and hold right here. Good. Let's go ahead and float those arms up. Little work without any weights. Palms flip up, palms flip down, palms flip up, palms flip down. Stretch out through all 10 fingertips. Straighten your arms as much as you possibly can, and then squeeze the muscles in your arms. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inner thighs still working. Hold the carriage steady. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send the carriage out furthest point first, and then full range squeeze back in. And maybe keep some movement going with the arms. This is upper body focus. So after all of that resistance work, notice how much the arms can squeeze and work without any resistance. Awesome. Let's give this 20 seconds. We're headed up front, one foot to the front platform, one foot to the carriage. You've got inner thigh squats to finish out your leg series. 10 seconds, quick transition. Doesn't matter which way you face, one foot on the front platform, one foot on the carriage. In 3, 2, 1, let's hustle forward. One foot to the front platform, one foot to the carriage. Feet hip width apart, big toes pointed straight forward. Little space between the carriage and the platform. Sit the hips down and back. 2. Down and back. 3. Find your lowest squat on 4. Pause, dig into your heels, squeeze your glutes, lift it slow. 2. Lift it slow. 3. Don't lock out your knees on 4. Take it right back down. Check in that your body weight is truly even between both feet. If it is not, you need an extra spring, so you can add on a black spring or switch out the white spring you're on for a black. That'll give you more stability. If you need more support than that, 2 black springs. What's important on this machine and in this workout in general is that your form comes first. You want perfect form, and then you challenge yourself by getting deeper into the move. Then you challenge yourself by adding more resistance. Then you challenge yourself by going even slower or pausing the bottom of your squat for 1 or 2 breaths, right? So the form is first. All the challenges come in once the form is perfect. On this next squat, let's take it down someplace that feels a little bit challenging, a little bit sticky, and hold. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Energetically find this squeeze, this engagement in the inner thighs. No movement, isometric hold. Keep breathing. 10 seconds. Dig your heels down into the surfaces below you. You're here for 4, for 3, 2, hold, lift up 2 inches. So a little lift and then a little sink down. 2 inches in range. You're lifting up 2, back down 2. A little lift, a little lower. Make it 3 inches in range. A little bit bigger. Still working that mid-range of motion. Final 10 seconds. You're just lifting up 3 inches, back down 3 inches. Finisher, hands to the front platform, toes to your carriage. Meet me in a plank in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the front platform, toes to the carriage. Final exercise. Find this plank. We're going to get into a tap dancing pike. Tap your right foot to the floor. Hips stay level. Back to the carriage. Tap your left foot to the floor. Back to the carriage. Give me a plank to pike. Hips lift. Squeeze your abs and then slowly back out into your plank. This is a tap dancing because we're tap dancing side to side and then piking up to the sky. Final exercise of class. You have under 30 seconds to finish your workout. Keep it slow and focus on the stability in your hips. That is gonna get you the deepest core engagement. Don't let those hips drop. Tap it off to the side lightly, back to the carriage. Lightly to the side, back to the carriage. Strong through the core to pike it up. 15 seconds left in your workout. If you are still in this move, you cannot quit now. Everybody's gonna finish strong, finish together your best plank. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Sit your hips to your heels, child's pose. I'm so proud of you. Awesome, awesome work today. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out, let it go. Amazing. Let's walk our hands in towards our knees. Roll yourself up to a comfortable seat. Turn to face us so we can seal in all of that hard work together. Inhale, circle sweep, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, deep breath in all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice work. Awesome job, friends. Thanks for being here. We'll see you again soon.